Hello, my name is Corey, and I am a Star Wars.
And my name is also Corey, and I am also a Star Wars.
And my name is also Jim, and I am also a Star Wars.
And we
Are a Star Wars.
And this is another mini episode. This is going to be a quick hitter / rapid fire /
Lightning round.
lightning round
Lightning.
episode. We're going to get a bunch of questions. Corey Martin has them written down. Timer is started and go.
Timer is set.
It's a Force lightning round.
It is a Force lightning round. So this is what the show is going to be like.
The only rule is going to be that if we have the same answer, then we have to pick another answer.
Good rule.
So let's start with something easy. Your favorite ship in all of the Star Wars universe.
You go first because you asked.
You started it.
You know what? I've always just been Luke's X-Wing. I feel like that's like...
Do you think that Poe Dameron's X-Wing is any cooler because it's black?
It looks weird. Like the proportions and stuff are
It
off,
looks
right?
longer, right?
Yeah.
To me, it always seems like it's just a little bit longer than the traditional X-Wing.
Yeah. When I think of like them about to take off on the Battle of Yavin, and there's like that whole hangar full of all their ships and stuff, and like that just looked so real. It looked like the inside of a aircraft carrier now, like that kind of stuff. Where it just that's like the perfect, like the Star Wars lived in world kind of thing. So
Jimmy?
Favorite ship?
Yeah, get into the mic a little bit.
He just yelled at me. Slave One.
Okay, well, y'all just laid it right out there for
we'll
me.
put it up. You can have it.
The Millennium O Falcon. Yeah, I mean, easy one, go.
Now, has the Millennium Falcon has been in... I guess it is in all three trilogies because you can see it a little bit.
It's in all three trilogies. It's not featured at all
in the prequels, but you can see it in the background.
Yep.
As much as you
In
can
Revenge
see
of the Sith.
E.T. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, great.
All right, next question.
Favorite planet to be featured?
Who's going first?
My brain is just full of the Cantina song. But I wouldn't pick Tatooine, but like my brain is just singing that song right now.
You know what I'm going to say? And it's from The Last Jedi, but what was it called with the salt planet? Crate?
Yeah.
I thought that was so visually amazing, the way that it, was covered in salt, but you rub it and it turns red. That was awesome. That was visually amazing. I like that. And it had those wolves that are made out of diamonds for some reason.
The crystal. Yeah, right?
Yeah. Fuck was that? What are they eating? Salt?
Sand.
They ate sand?
When there was
They ate
nothing to
sand.
eat, we ate sand.
You ate what?
We ate sand.
When there was no fowl to be had, we ate crawdad.
All right.
All right, that's my planet. Go.
Lothal. I think what they did in Rebels on Lothal was brilliant, and then that's where the Loth cats come from. So Lothal, that's my favorite planet.
I don't have a favorite planet. Is that a bad answer?
Do you love them all?
I just don't have a favorite.
What's your least favorite?
Mustafar.
Mustafar is some bullshit.
Name
Endor?
3 planets.
I like Endor. Fuck it. I
Endor's-
like Endor.
There we
Endor's
go.
cool as
Yeah,
hell.
I'm on that
You were like
train.
Mustafar, Endor, and then you could have been like Yavin.
No, I'm on that train. What's next?
Hoth. Hoth is a
Hot is pretty cool.
pretty cool. It's really good. Because it's covered in... Okay.
covered in
Next
sand.
one. Favorite bad guy. There's a few choices.
We're all going to say the same answer, so somebody's going to go first and be
All right, so let's get Vader out of the way.
Let's
so
say,
after
I'm
Vader-
sorry, I didn't read it. Favorite bad guy other than Darth Vader? That's the question. I'm going Maul.
That's a good one.
I wish that he hadn't been killed because I hate when they bring
from
back
the
a dead
movies-
person.
Wait, hold on. Not just Maul, but just the question: are we only looking at the movies,
No,
or are we looking at
everything,
like all of Star Wars,
all of canon?
Maul? That's a tough one to beat, I think, because his arc is just great. I mean, it's tragic,
And
but
the
it's
other
a
ones we
really
don't-
good arc.
Like we've gotten a little bit of like Dooku's background, but not. We didn't get.
If I was only going from the
story.
movies, and it's not Darth Vader, I would say General Grievous.
Grievous is kind of
Grievous
badass.
was a badass.
I'm gonna say Cad Bane.
He's a good one.
I like Cad Bane quite a bit. At first, I wasn't into Cad Bane, but like the more I got to know him over the shows, and then like the fact that they brought him into the Mandoverse, and I don't think he's dead.
I was just going to ask you, do you think he's dead
I
or
don't
not?
think he is. No, they made it a point to zoom in, and they show the fucking monitor still beeping on his chest. Right.
Yep, he's still
Alright.
out there.
Next.
Favorite bit character. This could be widely interpreted.
So I don't know the character's name, but Amy Sedaris in the Mandalorian universe is one of my favorite bit characters.
Pello, was her name Pello?
I'm bad.
Yeah.
I don't know the name. I love her performance is so much fun to watch.
Yeah, she's great.
She's having so much fun. I just love it.
Pelly or some shit. It's got a P.
Yes. I don't know.
So what is bit?
Like, not a main character. Like,
Jar Jar doesn't count
Jar
as a
Jar's,
bit.
Right.
Jar Jar's too.
He's a main
I just
character.
didn't
But
know,
like Sebulba.
Is there
Sebulba would be a bit character.
If there would be
yeah.
something like, is it a certain amount of time? Because I like Quill quite a bit. We talked about Quill earlier.
You know what? He's so good. It doesn't matter about our question. Yes, he
is
counts.
awesome. Yeah.
Corey Martin.
I'm gonna go with the guy who was in charge of the Rancor that cried when the Rancor.
The Rancor Keeper.
The Rancor Keeper. Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
Because
He had a bad day. He had one good job in a shitty place.
but that was such a good like subversion of your expectations to be like,
I'm
yeah,
with
the
you.
monster's killed. Oh, someone.
Oh
loved,
no, the guy that loved the monster
someone
is
loved
sad.
that monster.
Yep.
Aw, that's nice.
I like it.
It's a good bit.
Good answer.
How about your favorite lightsaber?
We touched on this briefly earlier in the what would your color be? The green. Look, am I going first?
Yeah.
Luke's green
You have the
saber is
conch.
the all timer for me.
Yeah. It's probably Darth Maul's double-bladed saber. When he first pops that out at the Duel of the Fates,
That is a no shit moment.
that is like one of my
really is.
personal best, like in the theater, like what is happening moments from an otherwise not great movie. But
I mean, that's a good one. I can't think of another one, so I'll try. Wait.
I mean, there's a purple one out there.
But like I'm trying to think just from the movies, and it's not a spectacular moment. It's not a pivotal moment, but the moment that is popping into my memory is Obi-Wan fighting Jango Fett on the landing platform of whatever the water world was.
Kamoa or whatever.
Yeah, the Camino.
Camino.
Yeah, Camino. And the way, just like that scene where Jango Fett is flying and double blaster shooting down on him, and
the
Obi-Wan
rain.
is, deflecting the blasters with his. I mean, that's the first thing that popped into my head.
Nice.
So
like
that
it.
one.
Obi-Wan is a G.
He was.
OG.
All right, the next one. Favorite movie moment.
So we covered this in the what is your favorite Star Wars episode. Just an all timer for me is the skiff scene, and Jabba's cell barge, and
Around the Sarlacc
Which
pit.
part in particular from that sequence?
when fucking R2 throws the saber across the fucking Sarlacc pit.
I'm leading this question because I know that's your favorite, and I know you have issues with droids, but we'll come back to that later. But
Yeah, and then Luke catching that goddamn saber and turning it on and just whipping ass. That's an all timer for me.
how about you?
yours?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you go.
Favorite from all of the movies, or just in general, or the first one that pops in my head, I really do like the sequence from Last Jedi with the death of Snoke and then the hyperdrive maneuver. I like it. And the reason why I like it isn't because of psychoanalyzing it after the fact. I remember what the audience in the theater sounded like when that beat played for the first time. Everyone was genuinely shocked. Like it was a real moment shared in the theater. Again,
You talking about like Kylo activating
when they
the saber
do the
from
what the Hoda maneuver when
Oh, yeah, yeah.
when she light jumps and shatters Snoke's ship, the theater, the 500 people that I was watching the movie with, everyone was like,
because the film is silent for a couple seconds.
it's a great technique. I'm not saying it right. There's plenty of how the hells. That is an amazing beat in Star Wars.
Yeah. I loved that moment also. And it wasn't until like the next day where I was like, wait a minute.
Why didn't they do that so many other times?
I think that just ruined Star Wars.
They made the bigger bomb, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So I got to go. What's my favorite
It's your turn.
moment?
Is it when George Lucas added the extra song and dance number to the original trilogy?
It is not.
I didn't think so.
It's not that. I think it's the I love you, I know.
Yeah, that
That's
is
a
a
good
great
moment.
scene.
That's
Yeah,
G
I like that
as
part.
hell.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, what else?
Biggest cringe moment.
You first.
Why am I first?
Why not?
There's a lot of cringe in the prequels. The acting is pretty cringe. Are you
Yeah.
talking about? Can it be anything?
It can be
can be.
anything.
Interpret how you
Hayden
will.
Christensen's performance was pretty rough, and I don't like sand. It gets everywhere.
You know,
And I'm not trying to shit on the man because he was still essentially a kid at that point. That was pretty rough. He had some better moments in the movies.
I'm not gonna.
That's not one of
I'm
his
not gonna
finer
blame
moments.
it. I'm not gonna. Yes, it's cringe. Yes, it's
We can
cringe.
blame that. Can we blame it on George Lucas?
Yeah.
It's not. It's
100%.
not Hayden's fault.
Yeah.
It is not.
It's the material.
Hayden did not write it.
That's true.
Hayden did not direct it.
Yeah, true. So
I bet,
Hayden did the best he could.
I bet after every scene they were all like, "Can we? Do you want to try that again?" And he was like, "No,
We need another one.
you said all those words. Let's move on to the next shot."
We had the table read.
Yeah, you said all of it. That's
Let's
great.
go.
I
Jim,
don't
you're
care
up.
how you say it.
Is it cringe?
yeah.
I don't want to. I really don't want to pick on Attack of the Clones, but man, that's the one that hurts the most. It just does. But all right, so biggest cringe moment that's not from Attack of the Clones, that's in a movie that I actually like a lot, which would be Last Jedi. Some of the force projected sequences between Rey and Kylo, their moments were just as agonizingly stilted as my least favorite moments of the Attack of the Clones. Like, some of their exchanges are just as tough to watch as anything from Attack of the Clones.
I'm going to say that mine is at the very end of Rise of Skywalker when he dies and then she dies or whatever, but it's somewhere in there they kiss. And it just never made sense to me.
Do they kiss?
Yeah,
Jim and I are just looking at each other.
they do. Like, she gets killed and then he uses his life to bring her back.
You
Is
mean
that
the
right?
force power they introduced on Mandalorian just so they could use it? And
Yes.
okay,
It came out the day before or whatever.
yeah. And I was like, oh shit.
But they have a big wet kiss and then one of them dies. He dies for
That is
real.
weird.
And I was just like
The biggest cringe moment? Is that what this is? Are we still on that question?
yeah.
Okay.
It makes me cringe, but I also just wanted to open it up to like, did that feel earned to y'all? Like
It did not.
in any of those movies, do you think like, I really hope these two get
movie
together?
doesn't feel earned.
Like I never once thought like, oh, I bet these two will end up romantically together. Like I never thought that at all.
I did feel that about Han and Leia, but only because of
no.
Empire, because the way that they fought.
No, I mean Rey and Kylo
sorry.
specifically. I
Gotcha.
never thought the two of them
No,
should be hooking up.
not at all. I certainly never felt that.
So if it's not that, then
So it's
then
it is
I
a cringe
cringe.
moment.
but it's also cringe a lot of what they made Jake Lloyd say.
Yeah.
Are you an angel?
Are you an angel? Oh, that's tough.
It's not. Jake
It's not. No,
Lloyd's
it's not his fault. That's what I'm saying.
No.
But to make
That
the boy
is a-
say, "Let's try spinning," that's a good trick. Like, come on, give the kid.
I buy
something to
that
work
one a
with.
lot more than Are You an Angel?
Next question.
I'm a person and my name is Anakin.
I'm not going to say anything else.
Okay, favorite guest star. So this would have to be like somebody from a show, right?
Off record, I said Bill Burr.
Bilbo.
Bill Burr.
We might have to throw in the Mortal Kombat music right here and fight.
Finish him.
Because I would say Jack Black. Just because I love Jack Black and I was happy to see him
I
in
think
Star Wars.
Lizzo and Jack Black worked really well in that episode. That was the most, to me, Star Trek episode of Star Wars I've ever seen. It just felt like a Star Trek what if, world out of world, whatever.
Yeah.
It felt, I don't know,
That was
comfortable.
my answer, though.
but
What's your answer?
My answer is, what's the question?
Guest star. You said Bill Burr.
Oh,
yeah,
Bill
Bill Burr.
Yeah. What about you?
It would not be Lizzo. I didn't. God, I think it would be Bill Burr too.
Nope.
So we
It's
can't
not.
do that. We have to think of something else.
Christopher Lloyd.
It was good.
I mean,
What was that?
it doesn't have to be your favorite.
Lizzo. Let's move on.
That's technically an
Next
answer.
question.
Next. Yeah.
Next question.
Okay, what is your favorite moment from your least favorite movie?
And because I posited that question, I'd like for you to go first.
Well, my least favorite movie is it Last Jedi or is it Rise of Skywalker?
Over the prequels?
It's for you to answer.
Yeah, I would watch the prequels over those two. Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Which is it?
I'm going to say it's Last Jedi, and I'm going to say it is. Oh, this is my favorite moment from that movie.
Yeah.
It's in that final duel. It's Kylo versus Luke.
Okay. Yep.
I love Kylo Ren. And when he's standing behind those guys and he's like,
More.
everything we've got,
Yep.
hit him. That's like so
a good scene.
It's such a good for his character because he is.
But it just gives Luke all the more glory when you realize he's not there.
Yeah. That's my favorite moment.
Give me your answer.
Favorite moment from least favorite film?
So what's your least favorite film?
Attack of the Clones. Favorite moment would be the 10 minutes worth of the actual Clone Wars, where you see the clones appearing through a cloud of dirt, and it's just red and blue lights streaking in this cloud of orange sand. And then it zooms out of that, and you've got this massive battle, and you've got, cameras doing whip pans and zooms into ships and people on the ground, and just like that to me was the delivery of the promise of Obi-Wan casually mentioning something called the Clone Wars. That there's 10 minutes in that movie that are so exceptionally executed, that are so much fun to watch, that are just like, yes, that's what the Clone Wars looked like. I hate that movie. I love that moment.
Nice.
I would say the Duel of the Fates scene is my favorite scene from The Phantom Menace, which is probably my least favorite movie.
And that is an incredible scene.
Yeah, that's the shit.
I completely agree.
Yeah. I don't think anybody
redeems
could argue
that movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's-
sure, exactly.
That movie is worth it for that. Yeah.
Yep.
Next, we've got about a minute.
The next one is which character would do the best on Hot Ones? Which is an internet show where they eat hot wings, right? I've never watched it.
It's fun.
It's pretty good. What was the name of...
Num Num.
Yeah,
Num
him.
Num.
I mean, I think he'd kill it.
He's got like 4 sets of lips, doesn't he?
I don't.
That's a lot of
I don't
lips to be
know.
burning on some
I
hot
think
wings.
it'd be Han. Han's the truth.
What was the name of the character from Solo, though? The not Han. She's ruling the Red Dawn, right?
Kira.
I think she would like
Khaleesi.
Khaleesi. Yes, I think she would do just fine on Hot Ones, and
I'd like to see Jabba the
not
Hutt.
drink water. What about Yaddle?
They would just be
Can we
throwing
watch
them in his
Yaddle?
mouth. Yeah.
I had another answer earlier. Now I don't remember what it was.
When?
Earlier.
Oh, yeah. It was earlier.
Yeah. Salacious Crumb. That'd be fun.
He invented the chicken wing.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, no.
This episode is over. Thank you
Speed
guys
round.
for listening to
That was a
us.
good episode.
We are a Star War, and may the Force be with you.
May the force be with you.
May the force be.